Back out like a crackhead with a bad habit. We out here. NYC with it. You understand? Back again for another Think Like a Woman episode, okay? So today's Think Like a Woman episode is why men are the prize. Now, I understand the series is called Think Like a Woman, but I need you to understand that we're going to dive into this topic, and I don't care who it applies to. I just want people to get the message. So if it applies to men, women, in the in-between, whatever, I need people to get this message because it's a very potent message. Let's get into it. So, women are very much a prize. They bear life, okay? They encourage men to get more money. They can do things like provide skills that maybe men are just not innately born with the desire to do. Cook, clean, be organized, stuff like that, okay? I understand what women bring to the table, 100%. However, I feel like a lot of women nowadays are losing what men bring to the table. And I'm talking about quality men. I'm not talking about a dude that's just trying to clap your cheeks and go about his day in his life. We're talking about quality men here. You understand? And I feel like some women are losing how to actually secure a quality man. So, like I said, I'm talking to women who may not actually know that you guys are fumbling bags, and to men who are not realizing that you are in the power position. A lot of what is said in the media nowadays is that, that coochie got power. That coochie got power. Like, you get the biggest bag in Chanel if you want it. Like, he do anything I want because I got the wet mouth and the wet coochie. I'm sorry. I need to start this movement. Sex is not everything. Simply because this woman has the wet mouth and she got the damn Tsunami Cartoon Network John, you know what I'm saying, does not mean that is the end all be all. And right now with this specific little portion of it, I'm talking to younger women. Y'all gotta understand, bruh. A lot of dudes will go for the youngest, new, hottest thing. That goes for dudes, and that also goes for like the entertainment industry, the music industry, stuff like that. It's always who's the newest and the hottest and the youngest. So I need y'all to understand, you're not going to be the youngest, hottest thing forever. You're not. You're not going to be the youngest, hottest thing forever. Looks fade. Beauty fades. When it comes down to it, it's going to be, does that man love you for you? And some of y'all qualities is essentially based on the fact that you look good. Like, that is your personality traits, that you're attractive. That's not a personality trait. Especially for somebody like me, I get compliments from women all the time, right? To the point where, like, I don't even care anymore, right? It's usually, even before I was getting compliments, it was usually always, if I wanted you first, that's how it was going to end up working for the most part. But women are out here not realizing that your beauty is going to fade. You just keep running through dudes and missing out on quality dudes and not locking up quality dudes. It's going to get to the point that you're going to get a little bit older and you've ran through so many dudes that you've lived your life, whatever, to now you want to settle down, but it's going to be harder. It's going to be harder because guess what? When you're older and the dudes are also older, they don't want the woman that's been ran through. They don't want that girl that's been ran through living her life. Now, you can say there's dudes that think differently nowadays. They don't care about how many bodies you have or what you did with your life, what your past is. Cool, I understand. But there still are a lot of quality men out there that are not looking for treaches, that are not looking for women that have sat on mad Harry Potter broomsticks. Okay? Simply because you feel like you young and you wild, living young, wild, and free, you got to think about your future. In the future, you want to settle down with a good dude. If you want a family, which a lot of women do want families, they want security. If you want that in life, bro, you got to build for that. Be an independent woman that don't need a man. However, a lot of women are going to end up needing men in their life. So how can you necessarily say that you are the prize and you have all the power if at one point and another in your life, you're more than likely going to need a man? You got these women out here saying, in order to be submissive, you got to pay all my bills. There's women out here, sometimes I'll be like, there's no way. Like, are you joking for real? Like, yo, I seen a tweet or an Instagram story, whatever, where shorty was like, I think she asked him what he was doing. He said, oh, yeah, I'm chilling. How your day been? She was like, oh, I just came from lunch. And he was like, oh, dope, what'd you eat? And she was like, oh, yeah, I got a salad or whatever. And she was like, oh, I mean, you could have offered to pay for my lunch. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Are you about to be featured in Dumb and Dumber 4? Because you're bugging out. I was dating a girl, right? And honestly, I'm keeping that. I already knew she was going to be in my future for forever, right? But it still rubbed me the wrong way that she even told me this. So, because there was things that I told her that I'm like, yo, I don't really like when you do this, this, and this, right? However, you still want me to do this, this, and this. But you're not going to adjust to me not liking this, this, and this. So that's what I'm saying. Women don't like when you try to tell them what to do, but they will want you to do certain things. That it doesn't add up, right? So I was dating this one girl. I didn't like that she went out constantly. I didn't like that she was in people's faces like that. I didn't like that when she was at parties, it was just like she had to be the life of the party. She had to be the one that was twerking it up and splitting and to the one that everyone's recording on their phones. I didn't necessarily like that. Now, not saying that you can't do you, but like, damn, bro, at some point it's like, you don't gotta be in everybody's face, bro. You have a dude. You understand? I ain't like that. I would say certain things about also, it was other thing. It's not a therapy session. I ain't finna break down everything, but there was things I didn't like that she did and she continued to do. However, when she pre-asking for her birthday, she want like $300-$400. Now I understand people can want things for their birthday. That's not a bad thing. However, you over here asking for stuff, but you're not being a W girlfriend. You're not being a W girlfriend, but you want me to be a W mans. You see how that don't make sense? You not being a W girlfriend, but you want me to be a W mans. Doesn't make sense. Men, I'm talking about quality men. Because some of y'all men are really trash. And y'all think that y'all should be treated like kings. Y'all also have to be self-aware. Women need to be self-aware and men need to be self-aware. Because some of y'all men are trash. Like I said, this is not just a bashing woman party. We all suck. But men, y'all be trash and want women to chase after you and to shower you with everything in the world just because you're a man. That doesn't, once again, like that, none of these things bounce. You have to bring substantial qualities to the table. So going back to what I was saying about the women, men, a lot of times when they get older, so men, once again, we're talking about quality men. In their early ages, they may be broke, working and striving towards something. So now when they get older, they will get to that money level that they were working hard. If you are continuously working hard and striving for something, you're going to reach it, right? So now they're a little bit older. Let's say they in their 30s or they high 20s. They 28, 29, 30. They starting to get their life together. Because more likely than not, a man's going to start to get his life together by the time he end up 30, 28, whatever. Like he's been working and building. So, but you wasn't doing that. When you was in your early 20s, you got a communications degree and you was sitting on Harry Potter broomsticks your whole life because you was trying to be young and dumb, right? So now you 28 and say you a baddie. There's definitely men in this world, Sims in this world that's going to wife you up because you're a baddie and you might end up leaving them simply because there was no substantial qualities there that you even had for him. And maybe you didn't even like him like that. You just like that he was down to shower you with whatever simply because you're a baddie, right? So when these quality men, they not looking at thoughts that they want to give their life and money to. They looking at women that showed that they were focused on other things. They were focusing on better than themselves. Maybe they got hella degrees. They wanted to get their masters. They wasn't worried about dating a bunch of dudes. They wasn't worried about a man coming to save them and rescue them. Because at the end of the day, you should only be worried about yourself until you end up finding somebody that's worried about you all the way. Okay? So I need women to understand this. Unless you are an independent woman all the way, that will never need a man to help you pay a bill, to cook you food, to take you nowhere, to change your tire, to protect your household, to bear you children. Ran out of storage again, but we back. I need y'all to understand. If you are not an independent woman, shout out to my independent INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? She got her own house. She got her own car. She a bad broad. Shout out my independent womans. Shout out to y'all that will never need a man. That's who the ones that I give it up to. But it be the ones that will also at the same breath say, you want me, but you don't want to pay my bills. You want me, but you don't want to help me out. You want me, but you don't want to do this for me. You don't want to do this for me. But yet, you are the prize. But the prize for me is that I have to now expense your life. I now have to provide for you. Like, that's my prize. Oh, yeah, I get to provide for a attractive woman. That's my prize. What? Like, I'm sorry. Nonsensical attitude. Now, once again, I understand there's some trash men out there that think that they deserve the world. There's trash women that think they deserve the world. But quality men, y'all are missing out on quality men because you think that there's so many of them. There's more trash men than quality men out there in the world, okay? And I also need my men to stop being not so quality so they can be more quality men. Let's make more quality men. But to a lot of these women out here, man, y'all living bad. Y'all are letting quality men fall through the wayside because you may think there is so many of them and you believe that your coochie is worth so much. Beauty fades. That is really the number one. Like, it'd be attractive women that think that their attractiveness will last forever. Now, it just very may be, you know, but a lot of times, man, these older men, if they see that these women are just treaches by the time that they're at their older ages, why would they go for the treat when they can go for the younger woman that is essentially looking up too? Because these younger women, they don't necessarily look laterally. They look at older men. They'll look at these older men because money is so powerful to a lot of these individuals. So say a man, older man with money comes and says like, yo, I can take care of you. I pay all your bills. Now that may make that younger woman be more submissive. And now that older man has a submissive woman on his hands. I understand. Women are prizes for sure. Quality women, not all women. Quality women are prizes that bring things to the table. 100%. I love y'all. I don't need a woman. I want one. The second you feel like you need another person, you lost, bruh. You lost. You lost. That goes for men, women, and in between. Stop needing people, bruh. Because you can't need somebody and then also feel like you are the prize. Don't let that go over your damn head. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's Think Like a Woman episode. Comment down below if you think I'm capping, please. I need to hear some reviews on this one. Comment down below if you think I'm capping, because I don't think I'm capping at all. You know what I'm saying? Some of these individuals on both sides of the fence are wilding, and I'm here to let y'all both know y'all bugging. You're bugging. Put that on Fruit Loops. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Taylor Elajas. Win the game before the game beats you. Taylor out.